permission to slide into the chair next to his dream guy and offer him his best smile and, slosh hot tea. That part had not been planned at all, and judging by the man's glare, the intrusion was hardly welcome. "Oops, sorry. Are you okay?" Owen passed him a napkin, resisting the temptation to dab at the guy's damp uniform pants himself. "I'm fine." The ranger continued to frown as he soaked up the tea, which had splashed both his pants and the desk arm of the chair. "It'll dry." "I'm not usually so clumsy. I'm Owen Han." Carefully arranging his stuff first, he stuck out a hand. "I'm new here." "I figured." He took Owen's hand, which was as warm and firm as Owen had hoped, and the tiny smile that tugged at his mouth was almost intoxicating in its endearingness. "And I'm Quill Ramsey. Not new." "Figured." Owen tried another smile, this one hopefully not too flirty, but still inviting more conversation. "Nice name. Not sure I've heard that one before." "Eccentric mother." The way Quill said eccentric suggested relations between him and his mother were strained. "Apparently, she circled all her favorites in the book, then picked at random." "That's kind of cool, actually. I'm named after the high school teacher who made my parents work together on a class project. Moms, right?" "Yeah." Quill's tone didn't exactly encourage more talking, but Owen was nothing if not friendly. And persistent. His sister, the therapist, called it aggressively extroverted, and she wasn't entirely wrong. "So, are you helping with the presentations or here to get recertified in the first aid stuff?" "Both." Quill's mouth quirked in something close to a grimace. Owen dug his voice, low and deep, Western without the twang. The way he spoke like there was a tax on each word made Owen feel like he'd earned a gift when Quill continued. "Didn't realize I'd let my CPR lapse. We had support staff changeover in our field office. But still, I should have known. And yeah, since I'm here, Hattie talked me into leading the discussion about avalanche risk awareness." He gestured in the direction of the woman at the front of the room before his eyes swept over Owen again. "Not that all of you will need that lecture. You interning here in the home office? Heard they were getting a few folks in finance and business relations." Owen had to bite back a groan. He really should have gone more outdoorsy with his wardrobe choice instead of need to make a good first impression. He well knew he looked young, but he was beyond tired with reading as a college-age twink instead of a professional adult. And maybe he had been in finance once upon a time, but he was bidding that life good riddance. "Not a business intern. I'm 36. I'm scheduled to winter in Chugach State Park." "That's so." Quill blinked, and Owen kind of liked knowing that he'd caught him off guard. Good. Maybe he could surprise him in other ways, too. The ranger's mouth moved like he wanted to add more, but Hattie clapped her hands again and called their attention to the podium. As she began her welcome, which was accompanied by cheerful PowerPoint slides, Owen couldn't resist another glance over at Quill. His assumptions might be irritating, but he was everything Owen had always imagined an Alaskan Ranger would be. Damn. He really needed to find out where he was stationed stat, because Owen would like nothing better than to be snowed in with those biceps and those intense eyes. Talk about a dream winter. Thank God the too chatty newbie wasn't going to be Quill's responsibility. Someone else would have to keep him alive until spring, because this guy was a popsicle waiting to happen. It wasn't just his wardrobe choices that were more suited to the accounting department. His carefully styled dark hair and hipster glasses said he was the sort of high maintenance that never meshed well with the hard, often grueling work of winter parks management. At least he had the sort of build that might be able to keep up. Surprisingly muscular arms and shoulders on a lean body. It had actually been his build that Quill had noticed first. His uncanny resemblance to a certain state champion butterfly.